So hey everyone, how you doing? Third TT upload of the year, and I think now this is my fifth in total. I'm not going to talk all over this, but since the camera was rolling and I could kind of feel whilst I was waiting in the queue, I thought I'd do a bit of commentary. And I guess now, having done four on this same course, if nothing else, there's something there for me to kind of refer back to instead of just keeping a spreadsheet, as I guess is probably the thing that most people do. So I think really headline point is fourth time on this course, and the conditions have pretty much been the same on three of those four occasions. And so kind of like for like in terms of wind direction and all that good stuff. I've managed to take about 30, in fact it is exactly 36 seconds off of the very first time that I did this. So I'm pretty pleased. To be honest with this, and you'll kind of see how it plays out, I was much slower on a couple of sections on the second loop, which was really disappointing because I think I was almost certainly on for a sub 23, which really is the aim for me now. Having done this course a few times, I think that's probably going to be my target for the year. I'm not sure that I'll be able to shave much more off of that, to be honest. And I've tried different ways of pacing it on the, sort of three previous occasions, or whatever it is, can't even count. Yeah, it's either a case of I'll go a bit slower on sort of the first lap and then try and pick it up on the second. I've tried doing it equal, yeah, one way or another, it just seems to be hovering now sort of between that. Well, this was a PR at 23:11. The one prior was at 23:15. And actually, I had a slight problem there in that my power meter wasn't actually working, so I had to recalibrate that and then reconnect it to my Garmin. That almost certainly cost me some time, albeit I was trying to do it on the move. And the time before that, I actually had somebody not completely stop, but slow down sort of way too much for one of the left turns. So again, that will have cost me a few seconds. So aside from this course, I have ridden one other TT, which is Colville Wheeler's course, and it looked fantastic on paper. That turned out to be almost 80% headwind across the 10 miles. And I managed a 22:50 on that. I think with more favourable conditions, I would expect to knock easily 30 seconds off of that. Unfortunately, that club doesn't have a sort of regular cycle like this one does. So the next time that course will come up will be, I think it's in about 4 or 5 weeks' time, which just happens to clash, I think, more or less with the week of dual carriageway out and back course that I've now signed up for. I'm not completely against doing sort of both in the same week, but I guess if I want to achieve a sort of season best, a dual carriageway with fingers crossed favourable conditions and out and back is probably the place where that's likely to happen. But anyway, I'm really enjoying this. I had a slight distraction about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The distraction being is that I had a sort of back-to-back day ride from the UK over to Belgium. So I sort of backed off riding my TT bike, practically 100% of the time. Did have to do a few rides on the road bike, make sure it was mechanically sound, and also, I guess, get used to sort of moving at a slower pace and being a bit more upright. But since then, other than a couple of sort of very small Zwift sessions that I have done on the road bike, I've just been 100% on the TT, and yeah, I think the most that I've ridden is about 40 miles in any one ride. So there's a bit of an update. That's where I'm at. I will shut up now and let this one ride out. I will record periodically a few more of these, I think, sort of between now and the end of the TT season, which for this particular course is up until the end of August. Not sure about some of the other local clubs. Might see what those guys are doing, perhaps into September. But over the next couple of months, got a bit of holiday planned, so there's going to be a natural break anyway. And yeah, let's just see where I kind of wind up I guess, by the end of the first TT season. But so far so good. I am enjoying it, and that was the main thing for me. Do something different, challenge myself, and yeah, just kind of not hate it, because I'd had my fill really with riding, hour after hour on the road bike. I think I've probably ridden the roads to death around here now anyway. So thank you very much for watching. Big thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And again, thanks for watching.